I always say this, the first few videos that went viral, playing around with my friends and being like, let's hop on this trend on TikTok. Like, and then I posted this like super funny trend where it was like, we're Upper East Side moms. Of course, we, have a closet just for our Birkins. Like very, very much a satire, funny, like playing on the stereotypes of being an Upper East Side mom. Went viral.
We're Upper East Side moms. And of course I've had 3 skinny margaritas before school pickup. Guys,
that success for those videos was what I say is the accidental success. But then beyond that, it was very intentional. Am I trying to show you about who I am? And I think your identity matters much more than your niche. All comes back to this identity of who you are, what you're putting out into the world, and it has to be authentic. The truth will always come out.
So excited to podcast with you. You've been like, you're a friend, and then also just having you on this podcast and getting to catch up, because I would have loved to have done like a matcha catch up before.
Yes.
But I feel like we get to catch up and have this podcast. So Joyce, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. I feel like this is going to be like a mega yap session.
Yep.
Very excited. Hopefully we'll keep you here longer.
And you are all the rage right now. Upper East Side Mommy is in the house.
Upper East Side Mommy has entered the building. We're not on the Upper East Side, though.
Yeah, we are very much not.
We're very far from the Upper East Side right now.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, we need to go back to the origin. Like, where did this start? You grew up in New York.
I grew up in Brooklyn. I'm New York born and raised. I wouldn't call myself like a New York City born and raised, because like where I grew up in Brooklyn's a little bit more suburban, but yeah, New York born and raised.
And because Upper East Side Mommy started pretty recently. How long has it been a brand for?
It's been a little bit over a year.
Yeah, very new.
Yeah, very new. I guess like in this world, that's considered very new.
Yeah. How did this come about? Like, there was no other Upper East Side Mommy? Was there Upper West Side Mommy?
No. I always say this, that like this totally was like an accidental thing that like kind of fell into my lap. The first few videos that went viral were like very much me just like playing around with my friends and being like, let's hop on this trend on TikTok. Like I had made like 10 videos total prior on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like if you like scroll all the way back on my page, like there was nothing there. It was like a few like TikTok dances during the COVID era. I wasn't like an avid TikToker. I like doom scrolled. That was pretty much my role on this app. And then I posted this like super funny trend where it was like, we're Upper East Side moms. Of course, we have a closet just for our Birkins. Like very, very much a satire, funny, like playing on the stereotypes of being an Upper East Side mom. Went viral.
We're Upper East Side moms. And of course I've had 3 skinny margaritas before school pickup. Guys, did anyone get a...
We're Upper East Side moms. Of course Cipriani made me my wedding cake.
We're Upper East Side moms. Of course we spend half our lunch taking selfies.
We're Upper East Side moms. Sweet green, we're going to Cipriani.
So when I say like it was accidental, that part of it was what was accidental. Like I never expected that video to blow up. And then I made a few more of the same trend, like with my same, like I like gathered up my friends, made them take the video with me. And those were accidental. Like that success for those videos was what I say is the accidental success. But then beyond that, it was very intentional. I was like, okay, I see the momentum here. I see the potential here. And that was when that like intentional shift happened, where I was like, oh, maybe I can run with this. So I like quickly went on TikTok and I was like, I should change my name to Upper East Side Mommy. And like my husband was like, there's no way it's not taken yet.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
And I went and I was like, it like gives you like that little check. And I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
And so I took the name and I kind of just ran with it. And from that point forward, I would say it was very intentional. You've been like in this business a lot longer than me. But for me, I was like kind of just figuring it out as I went along, like what's working, what's not, what people want to see, what they don't. And then very early on, I did like a day in the life of an Upper East Side mommy. And I saw right away that that's what people responded to.
You
the
crush
most.
that though, because when it comes to like branding and marketing and like having a content hook, you did all of those things. Like you had a hook, you had a like a series you created that was original, and it's like a TV show that people come back to.
Yeah.
So it's like you're like, oh, you know, I was very new to this space. It's like you had like a marketing degree because you knew that like, okay, in order for me to build this brand, I need to be niched into this area.
Yeah.
I need to make my audience come back. I need to be consistent. So I know you might not have had this, or did you? Did you have like okay, I'm going to make these day in my lives, voiceover style only. I'm going to film them 3 days a week, post 3 days, or film 5 days a week. Did you have like a method like that early on, and that's what you did, and then it just kept growing?
It's so crazy. Like now looking back on it, now that I'm like super organized about it, and it's like a real thing
It's
that
a
I take.
business.
Yeah, it's a real thing that I take very seriously now.
Mhm.
Looking back, I am like laughing at myself because I was so unserious about it in the beginning. There was no method. There was no rhyme or
Like
reason.
posting cadence, time you
literally
posted
no
the day.
method to the chaos. I would just like decide in the morning, like, okay, today's gonna be a day where I'm like filming a day in my life, like when I knew I had a lot going on. And so I just like film and post. Like it was so mindless to me, but I think that's what made it
Work.
that's what made it work. Like it was never
Totally.
overtly curated, and it's still not. Like
Yeah.
I don't ever want it to be like this is like a professionally curated video. I don't want it ever to come off as inauthentic. So I've kind of tried to hold on to that like unserious style of filming in my day in the life
Yeah.
videos. Like they're not like super
Edited.
Like I'm not like super like I'm not a perfectionist about it.
Is it a voiceover one shot wonder kind of thing, or do you do them a couple times?
Oh my God, the voiceover is probably the most annoying part. Like, have you ever voiceovered it?
Yeah,
Have you ever,
I'm doing
like,
them right now,
yeah.
and I'm being very methodical as always, like the type of vibe that I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ChatGPT, like, what's a good?
Oh my God.
Give me 5 other hooks compared to this. Like, I'm the opposite.
Oh
So
my
I
God.
love that you're saying this because we've had like one of my good friends, Ricky Liordi, who was on the podcast, like similar story to you. Like he just has that personality and that vibe and that energy that people gravitate towards. So then naturally give that man a phone and like let him go free.
Right.
It went viral. Then he just started it's very organic. And I think that ends up becoming a part of your brand strategy.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it is your brand strategy to actually like not overly edit and voiceover.
Look, it doesn't work for everybody. Like
Mm-mm.
some types of content need to be edited in a little bit of a more professional manner. It needs to be like professional content creation. And like there are some advertisements that I'll do like for certain brands that want a more professional looking, more edited looking style of a video. And that's fine. Like it works for what it works for. I just think for my day-to-day content, my style, my Upper East Side mommy, welcome to a day in the life of an Upper East Side mom, that content,
So good.
I try and keep it as me as possible.
I love that. And also being like an Upper East Side mommy, being a mom in general with 4 kids, it's like, yeah, it makes sense that it wouldn't be super curated. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like what mom has the time. Like I look at Melissa Wood Health and her stories.
I love how we all collectively, as a people on the internet, have elected to calling her Melissa Wood Health. Like nobody calls her Melissa Wood. Nobody.
No, it's always MWH.
It's Melissa Wood Health. Like that is her name. Okay,
And she
continue.
slays.
Yeah, she slays.
But her content, it's like it's very like in the moment. You can
Very
tell
in the
she doesn't
moment.
Relook at like her making a smoothie. She just posts it, and that's like on brand.
It's
for
very
her.
on brand. It's very on brand. I think perfectionism in content works sometimes, and other times it's when you're trying to be like taking somebody along on your life.
Yeah.
It can't be overly edited because it takes that relatability away immediately. Like, oh, this looks like a movie that somebody's filming for her. It's not her real life.
Totally.
Whereas like when I'm filming my kids, like just like sitting in the breakfast table, like throwing shit everywhere
yeah.
while I just like stand in the corner sipping my coffee, I'm like, this is what my day looks like.
Yeah. Okay, questions on this part before I go into more like content stuff. But what do you use to edit? Like, do you use TikTok? Do you use any other apps like CapCut? Are you like, you always have a tripod? Like, what are your must-haves? And I also think this is going to be super helpful because it seems like it's very like anyone could do it.
Yeah.
It's not like I have a full content team. So
Yeah,
it's like, tell
yeah,
us about your editing process.
How about I have zero content team? So if you are somebody, I actually had like one of my best friends ask me about this yesterday who was looking to get into content.
Yeah.
And she was like, I was looking to hire somebody.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
everyone
like,
I know
babe,
who's trying to get into
I'm like,
content.
babe, you don't even have a following yet. Like, why do you need to hire somebody? You have such a good personality. You have such good energy. I want people to feel that from you, and they won't feel it if it's somebody else filming it for you. In my opinion, look, when you get like much bigger and you really want your content to be like a little bit more professional, no problem. You want to hire somebody for content, do it. I used to only edit in TikTok.
Wow.
Like for, I would say like the first 10 months that I've been doing this, I was only editing in TikTok. I actually have a like conspiracy theory that TikTok like pushes your videos
I would agree.
when you edit on the TikTok app as opposed to when you're using a third party.
But
And
they love CapCut.
they do like
they have a
CapCut.
relationship.
So I use CapCut now. Also because TikTok has this like maximum 30 clips. Like you there can only be 30 clips when you're editing a video. So like once you start editing, if you want to add in more clips, you can't once you
Okay.
exceed that 30 maximum. So that's when I started realizing like I can't keep editing on TikTok. Now I edit on CapCut where I can like add as many videos as I want, cut them, and then
Do you use templates at all? Because those are huge on CapCut.
I don't use any templates.
Okay.
Zero. I use an Octobuddy. I use a ring light when I'm doing like makeup videos, but day in the life videos, I rarely ever use a light. Like,
and then with
never.
filming during the day, now it's like innate because I know a lot of people will say like I forget to film everything.
Yeah.
And once you start doing it, it's like muscle memory.
It's-
like
yeah, it's
Insta eats
definitely muscle-
first, Insta
yeah.
does everything.
look, you also like if it's something that you want to take seriously, you have to prioritize.
Yeah. Do you carry a tripod when you're like, or is it just like in your kitchen ready to go? Like in the morning?
I don't carry a tripod.
You'll just like prompt it up.
Yeah, I have one in my kitchen. I have one in my makeup room. Like I call it my vanity room.
Mhm.
I don't have like professional setups. I don't
Yeah.
like I have a tripod that I bought off of Amazon. I have
Love.
2 ring lights that I bought off of Amazon, and I have Octobuddies coming out of my nose. Like literally I have Octobuddies everywhere. I brought like 4 of them on my most recent trip.
Oh my god, I love.
To me, that's the most useful item. To me, the
Okay.
Octobuddy is more useful than any
This is
tripod.
not an ad for that Octobuddy, but it
Yeah. Oh my God. This is not an ad.
Okay, last couple questions on the editing. How long does it take you? And then do you edit throughout the day because you're doing day in my life clips? Or are you like end of the day, playing on the couch, go?
Yeah. No, I don't edit during the day. That
Okay.
would be crazy. It would just like, it would
I know
not
some
be-
people who are like constantly adding the clips as they go.
No, I don't do that. I film clips all day. And then at the end of the day, I'm ready to post. I spend like an hour editing.
Okay,
and I
an hour
post.
per day. In the
And I
life.
try and keep it very in line with like the timelines. I don't like to film and then post that day in the life like 7 days later.
Totally.
So I'm trying to do everything in real time. I just like I want to keep the fans updated and like keep, you know,
Yeah.
I want to keep things on the same timeline of my life. Unless it's like for security reasons, like I don't want to say where I am somewhere. just because
Totally.
it's not smart to do that. But aside from that, I pretty much will always post my day in the life like that day or the following day.
Every day?
I don't do a day in the life every day.
No. What's
I try-
what's your prescription for what you think people should do when they're starting off? Like, what did you say to your friend yesterday? Were you like in the beginning?
I
3
told
days?
her
5 days?
I would say post every single day. you will be disappointed sometimes. That's like the first thing that I told her. Like, you're going to spend 4 hours filming and editing a video, and it's going to get 600 views, and you're going to be like, I want to kill myself. Like,
Yeah.
and then you'll spend 10 minutes filming like the dumbest video ever,
Everyone says this. I hate that.
and it will like hit so hard.
Yeah.
And I'm like, when that happens, like, obviously you're happy, your video did really well, but you're like,
Really?
like,
Yeah.
I just spent 6 hours yesterday.
I know.
That
It
happens
always works
sometimes.
like that.
You also have to find what works for you. Like, I was telling her, like, day in the life works for me, but that might not be what your
Thing
following
is.
responds to. Like, you have to feel it out in the beginning. I saw right away, this is what people are responding the best to. And so that's what I put my time and energy into. But you have to figure out like what your thing is. And it's not necessarily about a niche.
Mhm.
It's about like your brand identity more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, it's like you know where I'm going. I want to ask
Oh.
you this because I think it's so important. There's so many people who want to start a personal brand and a brand like yourself, or they've been doing it and it's not hitting. So they maybe need to like re-identify, what is this
Right.
brand? What is your best piece of advice to like even uncover that within someone? Like your friend, like what exercises could she do to like be like, okay, these are my pillars. These are what I'm passionate about. Go, because you had your thing down. You're like, I'm so busy. My life is so lit, and like
My life is so
like,
lit.
This series, it makes so much sense. And then for
My
you,
life is
it
so
worked.
My life is so lit. Okay. Something that I want to say that like actually contradicts what the advice that I would have given like 8 months ago.
Wow, give it.
Everyone used to be all about like find your niche.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that burrowing yourself into like this niche hole too deeply will actually hinder your growth more than anything. Find your identity, not your niche. You don't need to only be posting about one thing, but you need to be clear about who you are. Like, TikTok is not just for like posting brands. So even when you are a brand on TikTok, the person posting has to know who they are. What am I trying to show you about who I am? And I think your identity matters much more than your niche. I don't necessarily have a niche. I don't only post about mom stuff. My identity is being a mom, but I actually don't post a lot about like mommy advice or mommy products. My niche on TikTok is actually not mommy.
Yeah.
My niche is lifestyle. But lifestyle is a very broad thing. So it's about being a mom. It's about fashion. It's about relationships. It's about friendships. And it's all of these different things. It's luxury. It's motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not only one niche that I'm posting about, but my identity is very, very clear online. So I think that a lot of people get lost in find your niche. And like my biggest piece of advice is don't find your niche, find your identity. Who are you and what do you want people to think when they hear your name?
Oh, I love that.
Who is she? That's the question that you need to be answering when you're thinking about what you're putting out onto the internet, because that's the most important thing, especially when it comes to brand partnerships. Like, you have to look ahead to the future. Who is she? Like, when you're posting, or like, you work on both ends. So like when you're looking for creators for different brands, like, you're not only looking at like what's her niche. Like, what are you looking for on the brand end?
For me, it's like engagement and community.
Yeah.
It's like what creators have the most engaged community of people who follow them. And it comes from them like knowing, liking, and trusting them and really feeling a part of them. But like that comes from what you're saying. Yeah. Them being so rooted in who they are, what they stand for, and what they have to offer. And then that comes through in their content.
Yeah.
So then as a brand, you're like, oh, we need to work with her because she just is so rooted to our values too.
Yeah.
But then they can see it in your content.
It comes through 100%.
Yeah.
Like your values, who you are, it all comes through, even if you think it doesn't. And that's why being inauthentic is your biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Even if it works in the beginning, like you're trying to like portray a persona that's not you, it might work in the beginning, but the truth will always come out. They will always figure out who you really are, because it crosses over into your real life eventually. If you want success through this, you have to be who you are online.
Totally.
So it all comes back to this identity of who you are, what you're putting out into the world, and it has to be authentic. The truth will always come out. Like you see so many people like getting called, like it happens all the time. Like people getting called out online or people getting canceled. Like I don't like cancel culture, but like when somebody is like completely different from who they are online.
Yeah, we see it in our space, even just going to events. It's crazy to me how people aren't exactly what they are online.
I mean, I've had some experiences and I'm like, oh my God, like you're so fake. Like I can't believe this is who you are in real life. Like, no, it's
Wild.
jarring. It's jarring. It can be
Yeah.
wild out there. This industry can be wild.
Yeah. On that note of it being a wild industry, I respect you so much because you use your platform for such positivity and so much goodness, and you also use it to be a voice on everything you care about. And that in itself takes a lot of courage. And it goes into this other area that I want to go into after, which is like dealing with negativity, hate, how you deal with all of that. But you do use your platform not only for like the mommy stuff, the lifestyle stuff, but it's also for things that you're very passionate about. So what is your whole viewpoint on this? Like, do you think every creator should use their platform to be a voice for things they believe in? Do you think they should go mute on certain political issues? Because you've been someone who is very open.
Yeah.
Which I think is a great thing because of how you do it. And there's a way you do it.
Yeah. So this is like a big thing on TikTok with like people calling out creators for like not speaking on politics.
Yeah.
And that's actually, even though I am very open about my beliefs, that's actually not something I agree with. If somebody is not like well versed in politics or like doesn't particularly care that much for it, there is no reason that you need to be like bullying them into giving you their political opinion. I think that like taking a step back and not voicing your opinions on something that you're not knowledgeable about is actually the better thing to do. Like if you have a huge platform and you like don't feel like you have the knowledge to speak on a certain topic, so you choose not to me that's much more respectable than like letting people bully you into saying what they want you to say. So I don't think that every influencer needs to speak on politics or needs to speak on certain things, but in my case, I mean, anybody who follows my page will probably know I'm Jewish. I'm like a very, very strongly Zionistic. It's not something that I ever want to feel ashamed about. Like using that word Zionism, like some people are very triggered by it. To me, it means something that it might not mean to somebody else, but it is very, very deeply rooted in who I am. And to me, it goes back to that authenticity. I don't speak on my love of Israel or I don't speak on my love of my religion because I feel a responsibility from the Jewish community. I speak on it because I feel responsibility to myself.
Yeah.
Because it's who I am. It's such a huge part of who I am.
And you can feel that when you, that's why I'm always like,
and to
so
me, it's not political.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not political. Like it's a part of who I am. And I don't think that like, yes, obviously I love that the Jewish community has always like surrounded me with love and has supported me when it's not always that way online with this topic. But yes, it's great that they support me, but it's for me.
Yeah.
It's for me. I would be doing myself and doing my following a disservice by not being true to myself.
I love that.
Like this is something that's very deeply rooted in who I am. Like I can't be like going about my day, posting a day in the life, like everything is la-di-da and this is all perfect when like the reality is that like I'm going home and I'm like so stressed and so worried and so sad and so heartbroken and I'm worrying about hostages and then I'm posting about lip gloss.
Yeah.
Like there has to be a balance with your real life and yes, I do love makeup and I do have this like super glamorous life that I'm super thankful for and I do love sharing that and I have a happy life. I'm not saying like I'm depressed all the time and I'm posting happiness. I'm happy and I'm posting my life, but there are parts of my life that are very deeply rooted in my Judaism and in the work that I do for the country that I love. And I just would feel super, super inauthentic not sharing it, even though sometimes it might do me a disservice online.
Yeah. How has it been received by your audience? Like, is it mostly a lot of love and support? Is it the opposite? I know it's so much right now in this space. So even with how you've been coping and dealing with that.
I think that the love, you can take this for anything on it on the internet though. The love should always outweigh the hate. I mean, I have gotten so much warmth and such a positive response from the Jewish community that like the haters don't matter. Look, I get like death threats, people being like, I hope they find you in the streets. Like, I hope like you and your family will. I'm not even going to get into that because like I don't even want to pay them any mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to give my energy to people that are wishing death upon me because I'm making challah. So there's a lot of hate. There's definitely a negative response sometimes. I don't hear it on the brand side because, like, as you know, like a brand is not going to reach out to me and be like, hey, we would have taken you, but like now we're not going to because you spoke about Israel. I like, that's the beauty about it. I don't know what brands are passing on me because of my advocacy for Israel.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's happening. I'm sure there are brands that are like, we don't want to touch this girl with a 10-foot pole. Like, this is too much of a touchy topic. Like, we can't get involved. But it's not like the topic has not like overtaken my page. Like, I'm not a political account. It's just like, it's a part of my life and I share my life. So the hate hasn't really.
You are someone from when we met, I was like, you have such good boundaries. You don't let shit get to you. Like when we were yapping at Sidell, like, you do not let shit get to you. And I respect and admire people like that in my life so much. I always say on this podcast, like, view people as expanders for you. And you are such an expander, especially in that area of your life as well. Like, I have chills. Like, you are so authentic, so in integrity. And because you're so rooted in who you are, you could, like, you don't just say like, oh, I don't care about the haters. No, you literally don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that is such a beautiful thing that I want everyone to strengthen that muscle. Because for me, like, I feel like if I had the platform, it would take work, like strengthening that muscle of not letting it get to you.
It did take work. It definitely took work. It's just like it's like sink or swim in the beginning.
Yeah.
You can either let it get to you or you can be like, I am not going to be somebody that focuses on this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're so similar in like about surrounding yourself with the right types of energies and like how you can like tell right away. Like,
yeah,
we
we're like, we're going to be friends forever.
No, we literally were like, we both showed up to Sidell's and we were like, oh my God, like our energy is just like so.
I'm going to watch it after.
So like I believe so strongly in that. And I also believe that you can control what, like, this is your life. You can control what energy you allow to penetrate your bubble. And there's a lot of hate online. It can be a very toxic place, especially TikTok, much more than Instagram. I think people feel much more free to like tick, like
on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's different. I
the
feel.
TikTok like comment warriors, like these little keyboard warriors.
Dabbled into YouTube. YouTube is bad.
I'm not on YouTube. People
YouTube
are like,
is bad.
I'm not going there. It's not my thing.
We're putting this on YouTube. Go check out our YouTube channel.
I'm not on YouTube, but they are. Okay, so let's.
YouTube's bad.
I just feel like there's so much bad energy and there can be a lot of toxicity online. But there's so much love. Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much positivity. Like,
it's all how you look at it.
Yeah, I will meet, like, somebody will comment like, guys, be quiet, my show is on. And I'm like, that makes me feel so good. Like, one positive comment can make me feel so much better than 20 negative comments make me feel bad. Like the difference between that, letting that bad energy affect your life. And look, like, I'm not saying like I read these comments and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it obviously gets to you. No, like, realistically, if you read a comment about yourself being like, everybody, like, literally ripping you to shreds, like, I don't like her hair, her face, like, she looks like she's 40, and I can't believe she said she's 29. She looks like she's 40. Logically, you read a comment like that, you feel shitty. Like, I'm not saying that I read it and it doesn't make me feel some type of way, but having comments make you feel a certain way versus letting that feeling affect you are two very different things. Like, letting the negativity affect you is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Like, I can feel shitty for 30 seconds. I let myself feel shitty and then I move on with my life.
Love that.
You can't. You just can't. You can't be in this industry if you're going to let every hateful comment get to you.
100%. So true. Especially you won't grow and scale and have the platform you have if your vessel, like, you can't handle it.
Yeah.
And you need to, in order to like build and hold that platform, you need to be able to deal with what the universe wants to bring you, which is you get a lot of love, but then in that, there's always the riffraff.
You also can't please everybody.
Yeah.
Your content won't be good if you're trying to tiptoe and make everybody happy.
Totally.
Like, you're going to piss some people off. You're going to trigger some people. Some people aren't going to like you. It's like real life. It's just digitized. Like, in real life, you can't be everybody's favorite person.
Totally. Well, we need to go into this because this is something that I think when I didn't know you and I just was looking at your content, and even now that I know you, I'm like, how does she do it all? Like, truly, you have 4 kids. You are like, you and your husband have the best relationship, which I'm excited to dive into later. And you have this huge brand now with Upper East Side Mommy. You're at brand events. You have amazing friendships in your life, but you and your kids have the most beautiful relationship, which you can see in your content. How do you do it all? How do you have the best energy? You wake up with so much zest and you're ready to go, and you're like, and you are traveling all the time. Like, how do you do it all? And also, like, look the way you do and just be in like such a magnetic energy field too.
I think I don't even like I don't think of it in the same way that other people see it.
You probably get comments like that, like
how do you do it all? And I'm like, I'm just like, this is my life. Like, I don't have a choice. I had 4 kids by the time I was like 26 years old.
Yeah.
So that alone kicks you into like high gear.
Yeah.
And then everything else that comes along with it is kind of like supplemental. Like the heart, like, so many people are going to be triggered by this. The hardest job I have ever had is to be a parent to my children. I don't care if you have 20 nannies, which I do not, for the record. For all the haters out there, there are no nannies, okay? We don't have a nanny. We have help with our kids. We do not have a full-time nanny. Even if you do, the emotional, physical, like, mental toll that being a mom takes on you is harder than any job I've ever had. And so now, yeah, I'm super busy, but everything like pales in comparison to those like first 2 years, like where I had 4 kids all aged like 2.5 and below.
Yeah.
So like I survived that, and now I'm just like living my life. Like this has, look, it takes a balance. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying it's easy work. I'm saying that it's hard, but it's doable. Everybody thinks that you have to choose something. I have to choose a career, or I have to choose to be a parent, or I have to choose to be a free spirit who travels the world and has no responsibilities. That is not true. You don't have to tie yourself down to one thing. I prioritize and balance. That's the motto of my life. Prioritize and balance. My kids are always going to be my number one priority. Love my husband to death. Love him to death, but my kids are my first priority. I prioritize my relationship as well. There's definitely like a pecking order of my priorities. My kids come first. And like that may shift and change as they grow. Probably not. Yeah. But my children are my priority. So they come first. And then I prioritize my relationship with my husband, my friendships, and my work. And all of those things, you need to lend time and energy to all of those things, which can sometimes be exhausting. I do get drained sometimes.
Yeah.
And I do sometimes feel like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I overloading myself so much? But those moments are like few and far between. I thrive off of it. I thrive off of the energy. I think when I'm bored, I feel worse.
Yeah.
I feel like I have built like such beautiful relationships with other moms and my children's school friends and whatever it may be. It's definitely a balance, but you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. Like
Be do have it all.
you can have it all, but it has to be like you can't have everything that at 100%. For me, the thing that I give 100% to is being a parent.
Totally.
My career, like 5 years ago, was completely like, if you told me, oh, you're going to be like a TikTok influencer in 5 years, I would have laughed in your face. The number one thing, the number one piece of advice, if you take anything from this entire podcast, anything that I say, if you're watching and you're taking one piece of advice from me, is letting yourself divert and letting your plans divert. That's what will make you the most productive in your life, especially as you grow. And if you're somebody that wants to get married and have children, not everybody does, but if you are somebody that wants that, being okay with a diversion from your original plan is what will bring you success. Because 5 years ago, I had a completely different career, and I had to let that career. I was an English teacher.
Wow.
I had to let that career take a backseat to being a parent because that was my choice. That's what I chose to do. I thank God I'm very blessed and lucky to be in a position where my husband can be our primary provider. Great. I was able to stay home with my kids and let my career take a backseat, but I had to let that happen. I had to say, okay, for now, this has to change. For now, my original plan has to change. Before I had kids, I was like, okay, I'm going to go on maternity leave and then I'm going to go back to being a teacher and I'll hire a nanny to take care of my kids. And guess what? None of that happened. I had my son, and 3 months later, I was like, I'm not going back to work. Like, I can't leave him. And my plans changed, and letting that diversion happen made space for so many more opportunities for me.
Yeah. The abundance follows when you're like open to receive it. I love that so
Like,
much.
do you feel like 5 years ago you like could have seen where you are now?
But you have to put yourself in that environment. Like even with your relationship with your husband, right? Like I'd love for you to share how you guys met, but it's like if you don't go on that first date, it's like you never know what it could lead to. Like I'm in New York right now with a bunch of girlfriends who are actually also in town from LA, and I don't know what it is about the LA girls, but whenever they're here, they're like, you know what, I'm in New York.
Yeah.
I gotta go on the date.
Yeah.
You know, what if I didn't go? And I don't know if it's the season of life I'm in where we're all like actually actively like dating and really like not like actually just putting ourselves out there.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because like when we're hesitating, it's just like, what if it's like,
Yeah.
what if it goes the other way and it's great? Like we sometimes need to just like allow and surrender and let everything unfold as it should, because when we're taking aligned action, the blessings come.
Yeah.
Like the opportunities always come.
Yeah. But you have to make space for them.
Space, so true.
You have to make space for them. They're not going to come if you're not allowing anything in.
Yeah.
You got to be open.
Be
Go on
open.
that date.
Okay, tell us.
She's in her dating era, everybody.
It's like all females who listen.
Yeah. If anybody's watching.
Tell us how you met your husband. Like you guys have the most beautiful relationship, and it'd be so great if you can even like share on it, because I know he's not as much like on your TikTok.
Oh my God,
I think I like
not at all.
I heard when we were talking at Siddell's like of how supportive he is with your career, and like he's a business owner and he had all these ideas like with where Upper East Side Mommy is going, and hearing all of that and like having our like business talk, I was like, this man
It's a good
loves
one.
you.
I'm obsessed.
Right
with
or
it.
not. It's not like he's like making you also wanting to put you in like a little bubble of like, oh, but when we met, you're
Yeah.
like committed to this role. Like he's just so supportive. Hearing about your relationship also excites me because it just shows you, like, listening, that these relationships are out there, and it's, you also now have 4 kids, and you're still in that.
We're locked in. Like, I definitely can't get rid of him now, but I don't want to. Those men are out there, first of all. Yes, they are. Like, anybody who tells you, like, oh, you can't find the perfect guy. No, you can't find the perfect guy.
Age too,
You can find the perfect guy for you.
Yeah.
Not the perfect guy, but the perfect guy for you is out there.
And when you met him, you guys were in New York. What age? Like, people have these stories that they tell themselves, like, oh, dating in big cities is X. Oh, if the guy's this, there's no point of even going out with him.
Yeah,
because he's
or
not
I'm
ready.
too young, or he's too young, or I'm too old, he's too old. Like, do not put yourself into any box. Like, you have to just focus on the person and on yourself.
That's such a key.
Focus on yourself and focus on the person, not all of the other factors. When you go on a date with somebody, like, stop thinking about, like, oh, am I too young, or is he too this, or it's me and it's you, and either there's something here or there's not. Okay, I'll tell you how we met.
Yes.
I used to be an English.
So cute.
I used to be an English teacher, but before I was an English teacher, I was a tutor.
Wait, how old? What grade?
Did I teach?
Yeah.
I was a high school English teacher.
Oh my God, you probably hit off
I was a high school English teacher, and I was like,
so much.
I was also like 25, not even.
You're
like, I was like 23.
I want to be in.
No, it was like they bullied me. Like, these high school boys are so savage.
God,
like,
all,
I don't
like,
have to do.
taller
I'm like,
and
oh
bigger
my
than
God,
you.
no, like, so mean. But I was a tutor before that, and I used to, like, consistently tutor these 2 girls. Shout out to Shirley and Renee. I love you both. I tutored them very, very consistently, and their friend, who is now my sister-in-law, she's my husband's sister, their friend, Claudine, who's like my sister now, she's not my sister-in-law, she's my sister, she asked these 2 girls, like, hey, your tutor's so cute, can you set her up with my brother? And they asked me, like, do you want to go on a date with this guy? I was like, sure, no problem. Like going back to that, like, be open mindset. I was 21 years old. Like, I was super young. And this girl is like, you want to go on a date with my brother? And I'm like, sure. Why not? We went on a completely blind date. Like, he called me, asked me out. He was like, give me your address. He picked me up instead of, like, having me meet him there, which is, like, a little bit of a cultural thing in the community that I come from. Like, very old fashioned. Like, boy comes to the door and knocks on your door to pick you up for a first date. He came to my door. He met my mom on our first date, and we went out for dinner, and it was, like, just comfortable. And for me, that was really, really important. There wasn't this, like, aura of nervousness. It was, like, typical first date jitters, like, when he first picked me up. Like, I was, like, in the car, like, oh my God, like, who is this guy? Like, I'm in a car with a stranger. Like, obviously there was a little bit of that, like, first date jitters, but once we got to the restaurant, we just, like, hit it off right away. The conversation flowed. Like, it was so easy. We had so much in common. He asked me out again, like, 3 days late, not even, like, 2 days later. So we went out on our first date, I think was a Sunday night. And then we went out again that following Thursday, that following Sunday. And from that day forward, I think we saw each other every single day of our lives. Like literally.
Wow.
It was so comfortable and so easy and so me. Like, I met this person and I was like, he's mine. Like, this one belongs to me.
And it was easy in the sense where there was no games.
No games.
Yeah.
Oh my God. People always say, like, when you know, you know. Yes, when you know, you know. I definitely agree with that statement. Like, I think you know right away if somebody is your person or not. And if you don't know, it's because you're lying to yourself. It's because you're lying to yourself. You know right away. Like, if somebody's playing games with you, like, you shouldn't be sitting by the phone wondering, is he going to text me? Is he going to call me? Are we going to go out again? Like, yeah, okay, for after the first date, second date, like, there's always Like, does he like me? Does he not? Is he interested? Fine. I'm not talking about after your first date or your second date. I'm talking about you're a month into dating somebody. You either know that this is going to go somewhere or you don't. Obviously, unforeseen things come up in the future. I'm not saying you have to know that you're going to marry that person. But I think very early on in a relationship, it's very obvious if it's going somewhere or not, or if this is going to turn into something real. And right away, I knew. For me, it was like much more intense than that. Like we were dating for a few months and we were like, yeah, we're going to get married. We got engaged like 10 months after we met, got married 3 months after that, which again is a little bit of like a cultural thing from our community, very old fashioned, like to the outside world may seem crazy. For me, it was very normal. But we met, we fell in love, we got married. He is like, I don't want to be cheesy and spend like 10 minutes gushing about my husband, but finding somebody who can uplift you and support you and be your number one fan is like the best relationship advice I could give. Like somebody who tries to put down your successes to like feel better about himself is a loser. Like just a flat out loser. My husband will meet somebody and be like, my wife's like a huge famous influencer, right? And like he was saying that when I had like 10,000 followers. Like he doesn't even have any social media.
Yeah.
So people sometimes online are like, why are you not posting your husband? Like, is he not around? And it's funny because I see it the opposite way. I think somebody who's like overly like trying to prove to the internet something about their relationship and like how much they love their husband, like to me that's off. Whereas like my relationship with my husband's like very sacred to me. Like I don't feel like I need to like prove to the internet how in love we are. Like I know how in love we are.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's so beautiful and
he also hates social media. So I never post him. If you're wondering why, it's just like to protect his privacy. He is wonderful. He's such a hard worker. Like it brings him joy to like, it genuinely brings him joy to like provide for me and my kids. He is not somebody that's like, I have to like beg him for anything. Like he wants to give me the world. And like, there's something really special about that. It like makes him happy to see me happy.
Just so beautiful.
And we like have our roles in our relationship. And like, yeah, sometimes they are a little bit old fashioned. Like he wakes up early and goes to the office every day. And like, for all intents and purposes, like, yes, now this has become a business for me, but for all intents and purposes, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And those are our roles. And like, I appreciate him for his role and he appreciates me for my role. And it's not a competition.
Yeah, it's a partnership.
You are doing such incredible things for this family. And I am doing such incredible things for this family. And they're two very different things. And I will never understand his stress and he will never understand my stress. But it doesn't matter because we appreciate each other. And like, that's what a partnership is all about.
It's beautiful.
He's the biggest hype man ever. He's also like extremely handsome.
Okay, wait. 2 questions around the relationship. Then we got to go into some rapid fire.
Okay.
Because you have all the recs. So how can you keep the spark alive in a relationship? Like for the girlies listening, the people listening who are married, have kids, especially being married and having kids. It's different than when you're just in a relationship with no kids, maybe just a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you guys continue to have this love for each other? And like, it's so beautiful. You're like gushy over each other. You could, the way you talk about him, it's like your first date, like vibes.
Oh,
it's so cute.
No, I'm so obsessed with him. My friends make fun of me. Like,
how
being
do you
so possessive.
keep that spark alive? What is the secret?
Okay. I like to look at it like this. Like when you're first dating somebody, like what's something that would excite you about when you're dating somebody new? Like give me an example. Like what's something that you like would like to do with a guy you're newly dating?
Oh my gosh, I feel like just the experience is like experiencing new things with them, like fun, like different types of dates that are like not just normal dates.
Yeah.
But like going to a concert.
100%.
Like, in New York, I think it's so epic here how you could just like keep going.
You can keep going. Okay. So now people think that just because you're married for like 6 years, for me it's 7, I just hit my 7-year anniversary.
Wow.
Why do you have to stop thinking like that? Why do you have to stop like planning fun dates?
Kids, we have to be up early. Like we have.
You deal with it. I don't know. Like if you want to keep the spark alive in your relationship, that's something that I like will die on this hill. Like, it's easy.
Yeah.
Like, that part is the easy part. Keeping, like, if you are with somebody that you love, that you like truly and deeply love, and you are in a happy marriage with a good partnership, like, we very heavily prioritize date nights. We're very serious
How
about
often?
it. At least minimum once a week.
What day?
Minimum once a week. And like, look, we take our kids, like, even when we travel, we take our kids with us. So like, just now we were away for 10 days with our kids. There was like very minimal alone time, especially because like they're a little older now. They can come with us out for dinner all the time. Prioritizing spending time alone will benefit your children. It will not hurt them. So like, me looking at my son, like banging on the window of my house, hysterical crying, being like, please don't go out for dinner. Like, yeah, it makes me feel like shit. But in the long run, I'm showing my kids what a healthy marriage looks like and what a healthy partnership looks like. I want my kids to see me and my husband loving each other. And that's also something that comes into play with like keeping that spark alive. I'm not just doing it for me and him. I'm doing it for my kids. I want them to have a mom and dad that show them what a healthy, loving relationship looks
so
like.
Important, especially at their age.
They're very
That
impressionable.
age is,
And also like doing romantic things with your partner is fun.
Yeah.
Like, we will randomly look at each other and be like, where should we go tonight? Like, are we going to go to the same restaurants we always go to? And then we're like, should we drive an hour and a half away to go try those like famous mozzarella sticks that we saw on Instagram? And we'll like get in the car and go drive an hour and a half away to go try those mozzarella sticks. Or we'll be like, let's go see a Broadway show tonight. Or
fun.
We like going to the movies. Like, that's like a date night that we like to do that people don't like love to do anymore.
Yeah.
Keeping the spark alive is so important, but it's easy. You just have to want it.
Love.
You just have to want it.
For the women out there, the men out there who are single and calling in the one and see relationships in their life that are so beautiful and incredible, what is your best piece of advice for them to attract that in?
I think that the energy you give off is so important. Like, you give off like such an open, like happy, warm energy.
you.
No, you really do. Like, from like the minute that I met you, you give off that energy. So if you are somebody that has like a negative mindset, or if you're going into a date or you're going into a night out with the mindset of like, oh, like, I don't really want to be here. Like, I'm never going to meet somebody here, or this guy's so not my type, or like, people can feel your energy.
I believe in that 100%.
Like, I don't care what you're saying out loud.
Yeah.
The energy that you're giving off is bad vibes.
Everything is energy. It's like this podcast is all about energy and vibes.
talk. Like, we could talk about this
I'm
for hours.
all about that.
No, but like, your energy is so warm.
Business, I'm like, no bad vibes.
Yeah,
Energy's
no.
off.
We can't work with her.
No, we can't.
No,
Vibes.
it's the energy that you
Energy
give
is
off,
everything.
being open. Like,
Yeah.
be open-minded. Like, you may
That's
not.
the key, I think, as well, with being single. being
Yeah.
open-minded.
I mean, like, what's your take on like, what kind of mindset do you go into a first date with?
No expectations.
Oh, I like that.
That's my thing, because, and just going with if you just have a good time, like an intention.
Yeah.
Like, okay, my intention for this is nothing on that. Like, I don't need them to do, like, say anything that's going to make or break it. Like,
Right.
I just need to go in with the intention of, like, say it's dinner or drinks or whatever the experience is. Like, I'm just going to have the best time.
I love that.
And
I love that.
be open. Like, I'll tell you offline about, like, something that happened to me. And I was just the most positive person around it.
God.
And everyone's like, why? I'm like, because I literally had the best week in New York. I got to do this. I was in like such an unattached energy. So like, I think it's all how you look at things, like
Yeah.
what we were saying, but it's also, the intention you bring to things, and not having expectations of others. Because we cannot control anyone else but ourselves.
Oh my God. I love that. You really can't.
You cannot control if the guy's going to be an asshole.
Yeah.
or
No, you
not.
really can't.
So why
And
are
he
we
can be
being
so nice
upset?
for the first 3 months or the first 6 dates. And then like, it doesn't work out or he turns out to be an ass, you
Yeah.
move on. Like you can only control
And you
yourself.
can't harp on it.
No, you
Because
can't
you're
harp
going
on
to
it.
block what is meant for you.
Oh my God. What's meant to be will be.
I
What's
live by
meant
that.
to be will be. In Judaism, the word for it is like your nasib or like your bashert. Some people call it. I call it a nasib. I firmly believe that everybody has. I mean, if you want to like put it into English terms, it's a soulmate.
I believe that, too.
firmly believe that everybody has a person that they are meant to end up with. I if there's one belief I have, it's that.
I believe that too.
Like I believe that my husband is my person. I believe that we were meant to be together. And I believe that about all, like not all couples, but the happy ones.
Okay, we got to do rapid fire.
Okay, I'm ready.
So these are just quick on like your recs. You're
Oh
gonna crush
God.
because
Whenever I'm like put on the spot like this, I
no,
can't
they're
think of
so
anything.
easy and lighthearted.
It'll be like,
Nothing
where do you
deep.
live? And I'm like, oh, I forgot.
Okay, matcha or espresso martini?
Espresso martini.
Really? I thought you were gonna say matcha.
Espresso martini. Anything that has to do with coffee is like always gonna win.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Go to coffee shop in New York. And what you order?
Okay. Can I give you two?
Yes.
Okay. Uptown, it's like San Ambrose, simple, iced cappuccino, whole milk.
I was waiting for the milk.
Whole milk, not oat, not to be confused with oat. Whole milk, iced cappuccino, one Splenda. That's my order. Okay. My like favorite coffee in the whole entire city is from Cafe Paradiso.
Oh, wow. Where?
It is a salted brown sugar latte on tap. So you don't even have to wait for it.
Wait, it's like Ralph's has something.
You don't even have to wait for it. You go and they do it in the tap.
Where is this?
Oh my God, it's downtown. It is so good. I might even go get one out.
What area of downtown?
It's in Soho.
Oh, I'm going.
It's in
Let's
Soho.
go.
It's so good.
Favorite wellness trend at the moment?
Sauna.
Love.
Is that a wellness trend?
Yeah.
My
And
my
it's
husband
like
would say cold
long-
plunge, and my kids would also say cold plunge.
Oh my gosh, your kids are brave. What do you order from Siddell's? Because you go every Sunday.
Oh my God. Okay, Bagel Tower.
Oh.
Bagel Tower, all the fixings, French toasts and pancakes for the kids that I also steal from, and then either a Freddy salad or their Greek salad.
Amazing. Dream brand to work with.
Oh my God, this is so tough.
I know, just do the first one that comes to mind.
Okay,
though.
can I give three? I have three. Sorry, I have three. Mew Mew is like
Oh, I
ultimate.
can see that. Yeah.
Set Active.
Oh, I feel like that.
Oh my God,
Could happen.
obsessed. Like I literally every single thing that they sell, I buy. Every single thing, unless like it gets sold out and I can't have it. And Road.
Ooh, wait, such good ones. You knew that one.
Yeah.
Fashion trend you are loving right now.
Ballet flats.
Yes, I support that. Love it. A trend you'll never hop on for content.
A content trend
Yeah.
or like a trend? Like with
Oh,
clothing.
let's do trend actually with clothing because I'm feeling the
High-waisted
fashion.
jeans.
Really? You're not a high-waisted jeans
I
girl?
don't wear anything high-waisted.
But they would look good on
No,
you.
no, no. They look horrible on me. Everyone says that, and then like I try it on, and you're like, "Yeah, you're right. That doesn't look good on you." Just doesn't. I hate high-waisted pants.
Best part about being a mom.
Oh my God, this is a tough.
These are not really rapid fire.
Yeah, these are not rapid fire. Best part about being a mom is, first of all, like built-in best friends.
Oh, I love that. End it there. That one's good.
Okay,
That
built-in
one's
best
so
friends.
good.
Built-in best friends.
Okay, two more. You're going out with the girls for a Saturday, Friday night in New York, Thursday night, whatever it is. Where are you guys going?
Oh my
in the
God,
city.
I'm so cliche, but probably like Casa Cipriani or like Chez Margot.
Love. I went there on Friday. Loved it.
Those are my two answers.
And then this kind of might overlap with like the other one, but what is your favorite brand right now at the moment that you've been loving, seeing everywhere that you're like, okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes open on it. Like this one's one to watch out for. We can actually do it in like the wellness food arena.
I don't know about the wellness food. Oh, like wellness, like activewear? Because like then we could just like stick with Set Active.
Any brand.
No, a brand like not in the wellness arena, I would say is Etern. I'm very into Etern.
Oh.
Very, very into Etern. In the wellness arena, I don't know. Like I'm not like a crazy wellness girly. Like I take care of myself. Like
Yeah.
I work out, I take care of myself. I like my skincare, but I'm not like a crazy. I'm not like one of those people that like goes to sleep with an LED mask every night. And like I like Peter
Melt
Thomas Roth.
tape. Yeah.
I really like Peter Thomas Roth.
Oh, eye patches.
Eye patches. Obsessed with those. Those are my favorite.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Amazing. I could talk to you forever.
I know.
I
don't want to go
because I feel like we're just getting warmed up
Yeah.
with all the good stuff.
Now we have to like catch up.
I know.
The cameras are gonna go up, and I'm gonna be like,
I know.
so
I
fill me
feel like
in.
an unhinged episode
Give me
between
the
us would be
tea.
really good.
Yeah, we need like now that we like had the introductory episode.
Because I had on all my pillars that I wanted to go on, but like I didn't even scratch the surface of where I want to go.
Well, now we need to like debrief a little.
Yeah, a debrief. A debrief. Okay, this has been such a pleasure. I would love for you to give the people, if they don't already know, where can they find you? How can they support you? And then also let's plug something you're excited about because you have merch.
Oh, I have merch. Doughboydepot.com has my
You were
Upper East
gonna wear
Side
your
Mommy
merch,
merch.
too.
I should have.
You
I'm
look
so
so cute
dumb.
on that couch.
I'm so dumb.
No, it's okay.
Okay. I have
forgot.
merch. We can plug that for a second. But if you want to find me, I am Upper East Side Mommy on TikTok. And on Instagram, I'm Joyce Shab.
Can you get Upper East Side Mommy on Instagram? Have you thought about it?
I thought about it, but I just felt like the pipeline to where I'll want to go in the future would probably actually be to like shift back towards my name.
Totally.
So
See, you are a brand strategist. You are not someone who just created her.
am I doing this for real now?
You're
Do I
killing
know what
it.
I'm doing?
You're killing it. You are amazing. You're a blessing to the world. And we're so grateful that you got to come on Coffee and a Goodbye.
I am
thank
so honored that you had me on, and I'm so happy to be here.
you.
And
Guys, she doesn't do these.
this is only my second
doesn't
ever
But she
podcast.
says no. So I'm very honored.
This is only my second ever podcast. Well, because I know that with you, I can have like an open and honest conversation about like real things, and I know that you're not gonna like try and like
yeah.
make me
pull.
like say something weird.
Yeah, no.
I don't know.
We don't do that.
But I
here.
am so happy to be here. This was so
Thank you.
fun. Once the cameras shut off, like we'll probably yap a
Yeah.
little bit more. But
Yes.
I love
Thank
you.
Love you.
Thank
See you
you.
guys in the next one.